Hey you, before we start the show, this is just a friendly reminder that you can listen to us on
SoundCloud,
Apple Podcasts,
Google Play Music,
Castbox,
Podcast Addict,
and Podcast Republic.
we're on Instagram at
No Inner Pod.
That's the same for Twitter.
And on Facebook on the No Inner Monologue Podcast.
All right, now enjoy the show.
Previously on No Inner Monologue.
Tom Brady, King of the North.
King of the
Tom
North.
Brady, King of the North.
King of the North.
King of the North.
From the 7-ish Studios in Mississauga, Ontario, it's the No Inner Monologue podcast.
Welcome everyone to episode 54, No Inner Monologue, Celebrity Rivalry Day episode day. Part 2 of our rivalry series.
Yes.
There we go. I am Dwayne Nerona,
I'm Tasha Morrison.
I'm Manuel.
creepy Uncle Manny.
Creepy Uncle Manny, Smuggy Rooster.
Joey's not coming on until we give him his Danish.
Yeah, sorry, I'm Joey Mangione. Hey guys.
He legit is... Okay.
We need to go into a backstory.
Yeah, please, Dwayne.
Yeah, we ordered food before this show, during our little pre-planning meeting. Yes, we planned these,
Okay.
and Uber Eats, was it?
It was through
It was
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats. We ordered some McDonald's. We ordered some coffee and stuff because we do this early in the morning. And McDonald's got our order wrong.
Twice in a row now.
Twice. This is our second week getting
yeah.
it wrong because we don't learn. And Joey and Tash asked for Danishes.
Something simple. It's not like we were saying we
Like
want a Big Mac with no bread or like
That's called a naked Big Mac.
yeah, it's a
Or
big-
like those crazy Starbucks orders, like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'd like
mocha
half a water
frappuccino.
with something. And could you sing it a lullaby before you give it to me?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, so we ordered Danishes, and Joey didn't get his Danish.
Yeah.
And
It's the second time we didn't get our Danishes,
Yes,
and
and,
Joey now has a rivalry with McDonald's.
yes, he's
Fuck them.
so he's refusing to come onto the show till he gets his Danish. So we've sent Brock to go get them. We miss you, Brock. Yo,
For this picture, you just got to put a picture of Kent Brockman in the background.
Yeah.
so
Or just a picture of Joey versus the Danish.
yes. So okay,
Who
so,
wins?
Take that, you lousy Danes.
I'm gonna go after McDonald's.
Yeah.
and the
Wow.
entire Danish community.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Fuck the Danes. So
Take that, Schmeichels.
hey, nobody says bad things about the Schmeichels.
And it doesn't take a lot to get the Italians angry. does
No,
it?
no, it doesn't. Well, I mean, we wouldn't know. But the Irish, they get
I know,
upset
the
real quick.
He's a mix of both.
That fiery Irish anger.
I know, yeah. Over a Danish, over a pastry. Imagine what he would say if he didn't have his meal. Oh my god.
No, I know. Do you remember, Dwayne, you remember our mutual work colleague, Kelly, right?
Yes, I do.
Her dad once said to me, the difference between the Italian and the Irish is with the Italians, the vowels at the end of the name.
Shit, yeah.
That just dawned on Manny. He just picked that up.
That's the happiest I've seen Joe in the past 20 minutes.
Past hour.
Actually,
my friend.
okay. While Brock goes gets Joey's Danish.
I won't go on. I refuse.
How about them Super Bowl?
How about them Super Bowls?
Right?
It was amazing.
I did not expect any of that to happen.
Probably the best Super Bowl of the last. I don't even know. I don't watch Super Bowl, so I couldn't even tell you how many. But
Oh my God, did you-
amazing!
Remember when Maroon 5 did that thing?
Holy
man.
shit! Adam Levine is going to either get into so much trouble or be such a hero after that thing. It's going to be amazing.
I don't know. Tom Brady, I think he should retire on this note.
Yeah, I think he should. I
Yeah.
should. I think the last image we should always have of him is him in a MAGA hat.
I know, yeah.
Tom Brady, King in the North.
King of the North.
King of the North.
He earned
King of
it.
the
Oh,
North.
and that dude from the Rams, no one will ever forget his name after
Oh,
after the Super Bowl.
exactly.
His
Yeah,
name
You
will go
have?
down in lore. Oh, how dare you? How dare you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be up there with Joe Montana. Oh, the Fridge.
Steve Madden.
Steve Madden, yeah.
You mean John Madden?
Nope.
Steve Madden?
He's
Nope.
gonna be on the cover of Madden 2020.
I don't know why, but that sounds so cryptic. Madden 2020.
Yes, it's just an eye test.
Yeah. What is this letter? Football.
Football.
What's this letter? Football.
Well, congratulations.
Is every letter football? Football.
Congratulations to the winning team.
American team, you've done a wonderful job, and we will remember you for years. We'll see you.
It was a good rendition of the national anthem, though.
Yeah. Yes. I thought
It was an interesting one.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people liked it, some people won't. Better than Roseanne's.
better than Roseanne. So, well, yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that guy who took the knee,
I didn't.
I didn't expect it.
But they
I
didn't. Some people say they didn't see it on cam, so I don't know.
I think he was just picking up something. I don't think he was actually taking a knee, but we'll never know. We'll
Yeah,
never know.
exactly.
One
This-
word, electrifying.
Yeah.
If you smell a
Ballers.
Ballers, yeah.
HBO, June.
Yeah.
what the Rock is cooking.
So
It's not Danishes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
It better be because Joe's about to lose it. Like I thought he was gonna kill.
I
somebody.
think
Oh my
The
God! I
Rock-
thought he was going to get so mad at the Super Bowl when his team that he bet for
Yeah,
did the thing in that time.
we've never been so general
the
about anything
thing
in our
with the thing.
life.
no, but
When the
Can you
guy
explain as to why we're being so.
when the
general and
guy
keep
threw
this
when
going?
the guy threw the ball to the section of where the other team had to grab it. Oh my God!
Oh, remember that fumble? I can't believe it.
no. But some say that wasn't a fumble.
No, some say it wasn't a fumble. It was part of their plan. You know
yeah.
the thing where he looked into the screen and said it's over?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Words were eaten after that from one of the teams.
I know. And so many people are complaining
that
about that
giant
blown-
celebration when they stopped the first down from happening.
Oh yeah, or
Jeez.
when the people are saying that ref blew that call again.
No,
Right?
No,
No.
no.
Anyways,
He-
I'm out of
he-
stuff to say.
He had it, he
because
had it.
I'm out of stuff to say.
Yeah, it was just a mesmerizing Super Bowl.
It was.
And oh my God, the commercials.
Oh, the
Amazing.
commercials were great.
Amazing. And Netflix releasing that thing after it. Oh my God. Blows
thought?
blows whatever was planned last year.
Fuck you, Ted Danson.
Why?
You.
I'm still trying to figure out your hate
Although,
for
okay,
Ted Danson.
you know what? He won me over. I saw the time knife scene. He fucking won me
Good
over.
place. You're
Yeah.
back. Okay.
I feel that line was ad-libbed, though.
No, nothing on that show is ad-libbed. You can tell it's very precise.
It's very tight.
Yeah?
I wasn't
tight.
expecting Fish Box.
Joe?
The sequel
do you
to
want to-
Bird Box.
Joe, do you want it?
It's all underwater.
It's all
But it's
underwater.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the end. You know how Bird Box actually ends, right?
Oh.
One of the kids becomes blind
Oh,
side.
bites. They finally get to take off their mask, and then he looks at the sun directly, and then that's it.
That's it.
That's
He becomes an NFL player. The end.
And he wins the Super Bowl.
It's a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Much like this weekend.
Joe,
One
do
of
you,
those kids is actually Tom Brady. This is Tom Brady's life story.
Yeah, it's
Joe,
autobiographical.
do you want to fill in
Nope.
what was...
No. Nobody needs to. We have smart people listening to this.
Yeah.
Do we? Well, we have one in Oregon.
Well, we have one more. And
Yeah,
then
we
we
have
have
a few more.
Your wife,
We have a
right?
few.
yeah,
That's
and we have your significant other, and we have
She's a few episodes behind.
she's catching up, right?
Yeah.
And we have Eric, who's never going to be on the podcast.
We have a few people...
Happy birthday, Eric!
Is
yeah.
it his birthday?
It is.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
his
Eric.
birthday- his
My
birthday
gift to you
just
is
passed.
you're not coming on the podcast.
Oh no!
It's actually a really good gift. I didn't turn that off. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
What did you turn off? What?
No, I didn't turn off my phone
Oh, that's not good.
because I don't expect people to call me.
That's true.
that
Everybody you talk to is in the room.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If we were to have a rivalry
In this group.
in this group, who would
Me, you.
be?
Oh, you guys are like the
No,
rivalry.
I think Joe and Manny is a bigger rivalry than.
Yeah, but see, but Joe and Manny don't want to fuck each other.
That's
no,
true. There's no
no.
sexual tension.
Yeah, there's absolutely
Hold
no
on,
sexual
there
tension.
isn't.
Hold on. Say that again.
Joe and Manny don't want to fuck each other.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you
No,
sure?
because there's
Yeah.
sexual tension between Dwayne and I.
Yeah.
And you can cut that with a knife.
right.
Someone cut it with a
Yeah,
There we go.
throw it down the chute.
Nice.
get your hands out of your pants, Manny.
No open mouth kissing in Mexico, Dwayne.
Yeah, it's not Mexico though.
Exactly.
Guys.
Things got weird.
Guys, it moved.
Ew.
First time in decades.
First time,
No,
yeah.
no, he can do a full 360
Oh, right.
rotation. remember?
You're still alive?
Nobody
That's
needed to
weird.
hear that. Okay.
Yeah, including us.
Yeah. So, post Super Bowl. Super Bowl?
Super
Bowl?
Bowl.
Superb owl.
Super Bowl, yes.
A Soper Bowl is the one that's played with bars of soap.
You know, okay, this is completely off
There's
topic.
the Puppy Bowl.
This
The Budweiser Bowl.
Budweiser Bowl. No, but hold on. This is completely off topic. But I read an article this week that made me think it was a parody article. So you guys know Lush, right? The soap company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're luscious.
They have opened up a content division and are producing like documentaries and
On soap?
What?
Nope. The first documentary is going to be about somebody who did a photographer who did the album covers for the Sex Pistols. He's an anarchist.
Anarchy in the UK, mate.
What?
Yeah.
Is the product placement just going to be in bathtubs?
No, I
it's
don't
just
know.
like-
I was just like, what the fuck is this, and how do I get a job there?
So, Lush, if you're
How
listening.
did that meeting go ahead? All right, guys. So what are we going to do? Advertising soap documentaries. What?
Yeah.
Well, that's how. Well, isn't that how soap operas started, though?
Yeah. Well, it reminded me. It was funny because it reminded me. If anybody watches BoJack Horseman, there's the website where you go. What time is it now? Whattimeisit.now.com
Yeah.
starts creating their own content.
Yeah. What time is it now? BoJack
Yeah.
Horseman was a very, very good show. People should watch it.
And a wonderful Instagram.
Yes.
I'm yet to watch an episode.
It's so good.
It is so.
You got to get past the first couple of episodes because there's a lot of world building. But once you get past that, it's great.
Princess Caroline. Anyway.
Yeah. So
I saw that adult man kid.
yes, you saw
Yeah.
that here on this
This
podcast.
podcast. Yeah.
We were with you when you saw it. Joe's happy now.
Manny, he just listened to that episode.
See, they're
That's
really
a
good
year
rivals.
Yeah. Who's really good rivals? These two?
These two, yeah.
They would be good rivals.
Yeah.
We still have to record our rivalry thing and put it on the podcast. I forgot on the YouTube page. I forgot about that this week. But we can get
Yes.
it done before this episode airs. I'm fine.
That
Who do you
remi-
think, Dwayne? Like
that
a
reminds
fight
me-
to the death between them.
A fight to the death, it'd be Joe. Joe would kill Manny.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
He would kill Manny. He'd just imagine Manny as a McDonald's guy who didn't
Yeah.
give him his Danish and murder him.
You know what?
No, I would just imagine Manny in a McDonald's uniform.
As
Not
Ronald, as
oh,
Ronald McDonald.
sexy, yeah.
Hey Joe,
That's my sexual fantasy.
I'm gonna
So
show up.
weird.
I'm gonna show up dressed as Ronald McDonald.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Then he turns around, he just turns around to you and goes, the M stands for Mangione.
Oh, that'd be
Oh, the way you
gross.
were touching your chest when
Hell,
you did
I
that.
whipped down my pants. It's like that scene in Pulp Fiction with the cold.
It's just a balloon animal.
Yeah, gross.
Not a good one at that.
He brings his, he pulls down his pants and it's just a balloon.
It's like the weirdest fight.
Disgusting.
Hey Joe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Wow.
You just.
He ain't
Okay.
loving it.
So, all right. So, what do we? How we do? We've very awkwardly gotten into this rivalry conversation. So, Manny, you want to go? You want to start up because you always start up.
Yeah, I always started up.
You always started up.
So
Yeah, we want to get the crappy
one of
stuff
the
out
things.
today.
So to continue with our theme this month is, oh wow, get this fucking man a Danish. I feel like it's like when T'Challa's like, get that man a shield.
Yeah.
Get this man a Danish.
That's the name of this episode.
Get
Just
this
remember
man
this.
a Danish, yeah.
That's the name of this episode. The last one should have been called Tom Brady, King of the North.
That was, yeah.
But no.
Write it down. Send it. Yeah.
But
Tom
Joe
Brady.
named the last episode.
Tom Brady,
King of the North.
King of the North.
Okay, yeah. So, so
Actually, Survivor named the last episode. I just stole it.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Yeah. So, what do you want to talk about, Manny? Because you've been bringing this up all week because you've been so excited to talk about this.
And I told him not to.
Hey, nobody knows this topic better than Manuel.
No. One of the things that as
After
this
he
week
talked
we
to
are going.
Tash.
No, let him talk
This
about it.
week-
What are you going to talk about, man?
This week we actually are moving away from sport rivalries and we're going into our celebrity rivalries. Okay, now to me, celebrity rivalries are going on all the time. I mean,
What counts as a celebrity rivalry to you?
two people in the public eye having a public argument. That's what I think of.
I hate you, bitch. So,
So like me versus the Danish.
You in the country, yes, and you versus the pastry,
Anybody?
yes.
Anybody who was on Jerry Springer?
I don't hate the country of Denmark. I just wanted fucking Danish.
Wow. Continue, Manny.
Like to marry?
Yeah, like I just want a Danish to marry.
Yeah,
Okay, Manny. Like I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so continuing with the theme of
I
ours.
fucked up his train of thought, which
Oh
was
no,
fun.
because I was just picturing Joe walking down the street, like holding hands with a giant pastry.
All right, that is the drawing.
Okay,
Done.
that's-
Done. I'm doing it tonight.
Yeah.
But like that song, it's me and you,
And you and me.
it had to be the only one for me was you, and you and me.
You guys are fun.
So
Happy together. Danish, Danish, Danish.
I can't see
dead.
me.
Joe's
loving
dead. He's dead.
nobody but
Guys, skip.
you.
Skip.
All my life. No, come on, go.
When
All right.
I-
Okay,
okay.
move on.
Baby, this.
Stay tuned
Tash
for.
is mad because she's not singing right now.
Tash is mad because she doesn't know the lyrics.
No,
And this
I'm
episode's
mad.
gonna get taken down for
I'm-
copyright
Yeah,
infringement.
exactly. I was like, I never said anything.
For once, it
So-
wasn't me singing.
So it's like last week's episode again.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Don't you-
Oh!
Remember
Shots
we
fired.
got that sound clip of Tash. What?
What?
What? That's just, Tash is really not here, guys. It's just clipped segments.
What?
So what I this was moving
Can you
into
try
celebrity
and get
rivals.
back on track here, okay?
So going on to celebrity rivals. To me, when I think of the big ones, I've always thought of now East Coast, West Coast, like the whole rap feud, Crips versus Blood, and everything. Now,
Oh, yeah,
Tash
hold
is
on.
gonna-
Before we continue on this, everything said from this point onwards is Manuel Lujan's words
Yeah,
only.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We at the No Inner Monologue
No
do not support
representation of
anything that
black
he
people
says.
were a part of this.
okay. Now, all my information is based on documentaries I have watched. I don't know why you're moving away from
I
me.
don't know. I feel like you're gonna get shot. I just want to be on this side.
So I was looking, and then Tash brought it
Hey,
to my
there's a
attention.
red laser
No,
dot
don't
on
say
your
my name.
forehead.
Hey, let him
Yeah.
speak, guys.
So I brought it up to Tash. I told her this is what I want to do. Tash very she strongly emphasized that East versus West it's not a small segment. It's actually a much bigger episode. So for that I'm only going to focus on the Biggie versus Tupac feud.
Some would say that it
I'm
would
really
be
just
most
waiting
of
for
the
him to
United
throw
States.
it to Tash right now.
I'm not.
Just like how he did last week. He had the whole setup about the Babe Ruth thing, and then he just threw it to me.
Yeah.
Joe, can you explain it?
You know what I wanted to say about Babe Ruth was that it was well known that he would wear a cabbage leaf under his hat. That's what I wanted to say about Babe Ruth.
Anyways,
All right, well, yeah, you know, when you
and in the same breath, you're talking about Biggie and Tupac. Okay, keep going.
God damn, Tash.
they also had cabbage leaves.
Seems
under the
yeah, and
thing. They
they're
were
the-
big, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where to begin with this right now.
Neither do we.
Dwayne, okay, just to help me out here. How old were you when? Did you listen to any of Biggie or Tupac's music at their prime when they were alive? When they were, and they were in the game, they were the big deals. They were the big
Kahunas?
The big kahunas, the big headlines.
Okay, stop.
everything.
You're rambling now. I listened to them. I listened to Tupac when California Love came out.
Right.
Biggie, I don't think I listened to a lot of his stuff till after he died.
Yeah.
But then, again, I was like 14, 15. I heard a lot of like Puff and Mace were really big at the time. And then I think when Eminem came out with his stuff, which worked perfectly with how old I was, all of that, like I started listening to rap then. And then I started jumping. Because with Eminem, you can't really listen to Eminem without listening to Dre. And then you start listening to Dre and you're like, what the hell's all this about? And you start falling into that whole thing.
The original YouTube rabbit hole.
Yeah, pretty much. Or YouTube, or the original Wikipedia rabbit hole.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So, I'm actually in the exact same boat as you.
Tash,
there.
when did you listen to rap? Maybe you would be able to help us
Yeah,
out a little better on this
I
one. eh?
started listening to them. Tash, by all means, go ahead and answer the question.
It happened, guys. I've been waiting. I had a counter going on.
Yeah. I mean, hip hop dates back further.
All right,
than-
calm down. I asked you
Yeah.
when you listen to
Oh, when
rap.
I
Not
started
like,
listening to
I don't need
rap.
the history of hip hop.
I started listening to rap very early on. Obviously, it's like kind of in your genes. Because obviously, in your genes, not like it's in your DNA.
It's all in your dungarees, my friend.
So,
yeah.
I used to, I would have the Tupac albums. I would have Biggie's albums. Actually, before when they were doing underground stuff.
Shit, no way.
Yeah, when they were doing underground, especially with Biggie, when he was,
That's probably worth
when-
something if you still have some of the old Biggie Underground stuff.
yeah,
Now
Just
he's
wants to
thinking
sell
about
everything.
like yeah, it's just
Dude, this guy wants to sell everything. If he could sell his family, he would.
yeah. But like when he was doing like a lot of rap battles, like
Right,
that's
okay.
Biggie was huge into the rap battles. Tupac, I find that because he was doing poetry beforehand, right? So with Tupac, I really started listening to him, unfortunately, after he joined Death Row with Suge Knight.
Right.
Suge Knight runs Death Row Records. After
Also one of the
a
worst
little bit
people in
yes, yeah. Boy, I'm not saying anything.
Mr. Knight, that was all Manuel.
Yeah, he could hear you from jail. Anyway,
He might have a fucking...
Yeah.
if
Can
Can you
he's
imagine
listening
this?
to a-
This is the one podcast he listens to.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah.
What the fuck, guys?
Now I have very, very negative opinions about him, but
This is all Tasha Morrison at this point.
yeah, very negative opinions.
No,
about
this
him.
is still
Manuel,
opinions
yeah.
expressed by Manuel
Yeah.
Lujan.
Man, he get your woman in order.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, a lot of people didn't know that Tupac and Biggie were friends before.
Yeah.
They were very close. They
I don't know if you get that even from that terrible Tupac movie.
Yeah, like oh my god, the All Eyes on Me. That was the worst movie
Yeah.
I've probably ever
Oh.
seen. It was like, okay, and then Tupac did this. Fade Black. Next scene, like
What is your
that's-
problems
I
with
hate
Fade
that.
Black?
I hate, but like it was just like scene. Like the thing is, you know how scenes
I got
integrate together.
Yeah.
I thought I
It-
had a joke, but
it-
no.
No, Tash.
Yeah.
Tash has this thing. Every time she hates a movie, she's like, "There was a scene, then it faded to black, then there was another scene," and I'm like, "That's how movies work."
So
Yeah.
you must really hate the third installment of the Lord of the Rings.
You must really hate
Exactly.
Frasier.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, I love Frasier.
Frasier's
But
amazing.
The thing is, it integrates together. Like, but that movie just didn't integrate together, and it was a lot of factual things were
Okay.
incorrect. Anyway,
Right.
All right, let's get to
But-
the meat and potatoes here. So Tupac, Biggie, buddies, right?
they were buddies before.
Did they rap together?
They, according to like they would,
Yeah.
be in the studio together. They would lay down tracks.
Now we got one thing we got to mention is a lot of information is second and third hand accounts, right? Of their interactions between one another.
Well,
But if they recorded stuff together,
they've recorded stuff to get like the thing is when you lay down a track you like one guy goes in the booth, the other guy goes in the booth, and then you mix the song together.
Yes.
that's how this
But-
podcast is recorded. We're never all together.
If you guys remember,
If only.
what is that song with
If
Eminem?
only.
Eminem produced it.
Turn my headphones up.
I forget that song. Anyways, but there were
Shazam.
verses that these guys did together to eventually kind of make a song together or make some sort of
Yeah.
whatever. However, that didn't really happen because there was a lot of turmoil between the Crips and the Bloods at that point in time.
Okay, I don't know
and-
this. Were they both on separate sides?
Yes.
Yeah, so
What?
Biggie-
Okay, I know all. I hear about the Crips and I hear about the Bloods, but like, are they like east west? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Biggie, New York, East Coast, Tupac,
yeah,
West
yeah.
Coast,
That I know.
Blood.
So Crips are east
no,
coast.
but Tupac, there's no evidence that the thing is you never say
It's
that you always say that they have affiliation with them.
Their fan base was that.
But however,
Or they tried to market it to
only
that.
because of the West Coast.
Oh,
However,
yeah, Suge
when
Knight did that on purpose.
so Suge Knight has West Coast affiliations with the Bloods. Like it's that's just written down.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. That's history right there.
Some people look at porn. Joe's just looking at a picture of a Danish.
That's like yeah.
All right. So, getting back,
What could have been
What
the
could-
way we were. Loaded the moonlight. Anyway,
So
so
one of the reasons that I brought up their whole rivalry, and thank you for that, like backstory that we have, because without backstory, it doesn't make any sense. People
Some would
used
even
to-
say context.
yeah, context. Wait, is that what context is?
yeah.
Anyways,
You'll learn it one day, big guy.
so
Nothing.
we were just when Tupac died. Okay, no, when
Yes.
Tupac first got shot, there was a lot of talk that Biggie actually had something to do with that, right? Which
Okay, hold on. Before all this, why do these two guys not like each other? What is the deal?
and this is where it's actually starting around.
That-
here.
When he
Yeah.
gets shot?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
that's actually where it starts.
Tupac got shot twice.
Oh.
The first time, it was actually happened in a studio where Biggie was upstairs.
He thinks he shot him on the ceiling?
Yeah, no, but no, because these guys came downstairs in the elevator. Tupac was going upstairs to go check Biggie,
Yeah.
and whoever else was there, and then the elevator doors open, and somebody shot Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from there, and then right after that, Tupac went into jail for rape.
Yeah.
He went into jail he was convicted of, he had a trial going on.
Episode's dark.
And so in jail, there was a lot of talk of like Suge Knight would visit him in jail and tell him, allegedly would tell him that yes, it was Biggie
Yeah.
that set you up, or the people. The thing is, it's usually not even the person. It's not like the artists themselves. It's the people that were around them at the time. That were kind of setting these things up.
Yeah, because Biggie and Tupac were friends. They
Yeah,
were friends.
there's-
They were not only were they friends, but they were like they respected each other for their musical talents. Like if that shit never went down, we would have had some amazing collab tracks. 100%.
I'm sorry, what tracks?
Yeah.
Collaboration tracks, right?
Collab.
100 tracks.
Yeah.
He's
But
dropping the lingo, guys.
the thing, so after so picking
Being
up on the
such a
story where you
dick, I'm
said
sorry.
where after he got shot, it was actually Biggie allegedly wanted to respond and send him be like, nah, we didn't do any of that stuff like
He
that.
has a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. No,
Edible eats, edible
Yeah,
treats.
edible treats. Yeah.
I'm sure he would have appreciated that. Right?
There would have been one Danish in that thing for sure.
So my major question is, because they both
Major question.
major question.
Sergeant Sausage.
They've both passed on now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the other sort of blamed, or the others like group that they ran with sort of blamed for the deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like
Yeah.
the people on both sides were blamed. However, the only difference is in the Tupac shooting, because Tupac died first. So in the Tupac shooting, there is a lot, and I even believe it. There is a lot of evidence that the leaders of Death Row Records, which were the record labels, were gonna come down on Tupac, or and that's why they shot him and killed him.
Why would they come down on him?
Because he wanted to leave Death Row Records.
Because he was big enough to not only make it on his own, but then there was a lot of other people that would have signed him. He was like, imagine if Derek Jeter in his prime wanted to go to any team. He could have.
He did. He went to New York.
But I mean, like, if he had his choice to go anywhere, he could have.
He did. He went to
was a
New York.
moneymaker, right? And
Well, that's like a
Yeah.
different. Yeah, like you're talking about
You went
something
to the
like
Yankees,
completely
bruh.
different.
Yeah.
Like you could, especially those leaders of, it's Bad Boy versus
Bad
Death
boy
Row.
for life.
Like that whole
how
all
dare
this
you not
stuff.
mention Murder Inc? No, I'm sorry.
Because it's going starting
Nobody
festivals
even
that don't
remembers.
start.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it? What did?
Fire
Fire
Festival.
Festival.
Yeah, or that
Murder.
Murder.
It's
That
a lozenger.
that rival, was it 50 Cent and the game? Where
Yeah.
50 Cent.
No,
like,
50 Cent and Murder Inc.
Yeah.
Ja Rule.
Yeah, bought out like how many seats?
Yeah, I don't understand
50
that.
bought out like the first 40 rows or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
of was it the Games concert?
I think it was the Games concert. I think he bought the first, so he had no, and then
What
he
a
let,
son of a bitch.
except all the money still goes to the game.
Yeah,
so
but the whole thing is he's
I don't
basically
even think it was the game. I
No,
think
it
it
was
somebody
Ja
else.
Rule.
Who was it?
Was it
50
Ja?
Cent? No, 50 Cent bought the first 40 rolls at Ja Rule's concert.
Ja
Ja Rule's like fucking petty.
Ja Rule has concerts.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You know what
I
the
think
best
that
would have
was
been?
50's response
50
too.
Cent should have bought all the tickets to the Fire Festival, and then we would have just never had to hear about any of this. Both of these
Yeah.
assholes would have lost money.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's a friendly rivalry. That's friendly because there's still money getting to the artist.
Yeah, but I don't think it was about the money. It was the fact that he'd have to pretty much do
Perform
a
in an
concert
empty
to nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
See,
even, that's an even
I'm sure that
bigger
would.
fuck
I'm,
you,
I'm
right?
sure that like if the Biggie Tupac rivalry was
Was just
like that,
memes.
yeah, it was just memes. That would be no, but what ended up when after Biggie got killed, right? Because Biggie got killed
94.
94, right? When he got killed, there was a lot of people saying that
97.
that there was a lot of people saying that that was retribution for Tupac's kill, right? And then from there's been like all these all these different artists always came up and saying you guys killed Tupac, you guys killed Biggie, and then it escalated to even almost political wise, and especially in the LAPD, the Las Vegas PD, there was even like talk about how they were covering it up. There was the New York Police Department that were saying that that they had evidence that it was in fact West Coast Bloods that actually came up there and did that. They had them on surveillance and all that stuff.
But everything is hearsay. Like everything is allegedly because they still haven't solved that crime. It's been how many years now? They've had multiple task force. Am I even saying that right? They've had multiple people trying to solve this case, and it's still unsolved to this day. The only sad thing about it is that Afeni Shakur, which is Tupac Shakur's mother, is now passed on, and Mrs. Wallace, who is Biggie's mother, is still. I think she's
still alive.
She's still alive, but when is there going to be justice? And if anybody has the time to go watch, there is a really good. It's a document. It's almost like a.
It's the one on Netflix?
Yeah.
It's the USA documentary that it was done for them? Yeah.
Yeah, it is excellently done. There's a lot of stuff that might not make sense because like the way that they do it is they go back and forward. But if you do have the time, I would highly recommend checking it out. It gives you a lot more detail about what happened, and there is a lot more emphasis put on the fact that possibly Death Row Records had LAPD working for them, which is even for I always knew that they had something to do with it, but saying the police actually is covering it up because these two task force couldn't even solve that case because they weren't given enough resources or anything like that to even be able to do that. But watch it if you can. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
So
that's my final thought.
We've gone 30 minutes into this thing, and the final answer has been...
You
Don't.
do the research.
Yeah.
You do.
All right. Okay. So Joe is losing his shit.
No, he's
Just
he's just working on stuff. Don't worry. I think the funniest thing that has changed in celebrity beefs has been back in the day. You would have, this whole Biggie rivalry thing, Biggie Tupac rivalry thing it was aggressive. Like it was really, really aggressive, and there was guns and people getting
Sorry, guys,
killed
we're
and
having
whatever.
a bit of audio problems, so I'm trying to
All
fix
good,
it.
all
Yeah.
good, all good. But
Yeah, Manny was talking. That's the audio problem.
yeah. But like now, the funniest thing about celebrity beefs are they take place all over the internet.
It's
Yes.
Look at that Pusha T Drake thing, right? They went back and forth with diss tracks. Who Pusha T won?
Yeah.
He came out. The issue with that
Pusha
one
T
is
did not win that.
I don't think he won that because he just came out and he looked like. The thing is, nobody really remembers it, and
So when's the last time you bought a Pusha T album?
I know,
That's the
yeah.
first time I heard of Pusha T.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Drake, even after that, he has a son, he has this and he has that, but he's still all over the radio, playing all over everything. And
Also,
He came at it with investigative journalism.
Yeah.
if your biggest beef with somebody is he has a son,
yeah, I know, yeah.
rapper with illegitimate children.
Oh, yeah,
Shaq
it's
was
just shocking news. CNN
See it.
headline. That's honestly, it wasn't cool for him to do that, so it made him look even worse. And the fact that Drake didn't respond to that made him it made him look a lot better.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, the closest he came to responding to it was on LeBron's show.
Yeah,
which is a
exactly.
good show. It's called The Shop.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw, and then he talked about his rival.
His beef with Kanye.
It's Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, if that is all true, Kanye did him dirty.
Kanye is a weirdo, man.
But Kanye has
Kanye's
mental
the
issues.
worst.
Like,
Yeah,
he legit
like,
has
he-
mental issues.
Yeah, but you know what?
And
A lot of
which
the times,
Kardashians exploited.
okay, everybody calm down. The man may have mental issues, and he does. None of the stuff ever happens through the Kardashians. Everyone gets like really like touchy about that shit. He has his own control to his own Twitter account. He has his own thing. He's barely on that show.
yeah.
He's never actually like nothing other than their fashion stuff goes through them, I think. But other than that, but regardless of all that, it's funny though because that's the only way Kanye gets his beef out now against people is through Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter is the new celebrity feud machine.
So Donald Trump versus the world.
Donald Trump, remember Donald Trump's whole thing with Roseanne? Oh no, with Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh my God.
Like
Holy
that right then should have
I
been.
can see why you were confused on that one.
But like that back then was fucking aggressive as shit, man.
Yeah.
And that was before he became president. Now he's literally doing he calls like the president of Korea fat rocket man and
Yeah.
Rockin' Man.
Oh yeah, Joe's here.
he got the Danish.
Sorry
He's
guys,
good.
I've been trying to
Get a Danish.
trying
I've
to
been trying to get my Danish.
trying to fix some audio issues we've been
Yeah.
having. Sorry about that, Tash. You had this whole speech going and your mic was just crapping out on you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But everybody, I mean, there's.
Don't worry, guys. It gets
And
better.
and
Yeah,
Manny's
it's-
like a cat though. If something's not going on around him, he can't not
Like-
pay attention to it.
This is what's going on
Yeah.
right this second.
It's like Manny, shut the fuck up and keep talking.
Yeah.
That made no sense, but
I'm sure I can
you get it.
All right.
No, there's no need to edit it out. It's good. Continue.
Anyways, but I was going through the whole Twitter thing. But my whole thing with feuds now that's funny is just celebrities have feuds with other people, but they have feuds against local like randos, keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
And that's my funniest thing. Like you go through any article written about a celebrity or any Twitter account, holy shit, the kind of vile garbage
I know.
that
Yeah.
is written about people.
And that's the unfortunate thing because people think that they could just say anything because they're behind a computer. Like, oh, their profile picture is like a picture of like a tree, but they're like, you suck like donkey balls, and like they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Like that's unfortunate. Like that. Like if you're gonna speak out and you have something to say, at least put your face forward to it. You know what I mean? You'll get a little bit more respect, even from a celebrity.
Yeah.
And that, like, Khloe Kardashian is one of those. Like, she always, like, the haters, because during her time with her man, there was, like, cheating rumors and stuff like that. People were commenting on her life. And
With that douchebag from Brampton?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Go fuck yourself
go
and your
fuck-
stupid team.
Yeah, but at least you put your face behind it, right?
Brampton's the
Dwayne
worst.
says, you know?
Dwayne says
Yeah.
Cleveland Cavaliers suck balls.
Yeah.
Take that, Cleveland.
Sorry, LeBron. Anyway,
not
I don't know.
LeBron.
I know it's not LeBron anymore.
LeBron's the
but-
only reason
yeah.
that team's irrelevant.
Yeah, but we're gonna hashtag him anyway.
Yeah. No, so I went through Twitter to look through some. I went through Twitter to look through some of the more like funnier things of when celebrities go after some of these trolls.
Okay.
So here's a few that I enjoyed. So this dude took a picture with Amy Schumer,
Okay.
posted it. She took a nice picture with him, and she goes, and he writes, "Spent the night with Amy Schumer. Certainly not the first guy to write that." And so she replied back to him, and she's like, "I get it, 'cause I'm a slut. Glad I took a photo with you. Hi to your dad."
Wow.
He tagged her in it too.
Like that's like and she took the time to like
Take a-
stop and like why does he have to be a dick?
Yeah,
I think the problem with that is that he's trying to be funny. But,
yeah.
And unfortunately, it does go into Amy Schumer's shtick or her
But
act,
that's her act,
that's
not
her
yours.
act. Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's the thing with that.
Okay, so here's one. This plays into the oh, you're fucking up my childhood bullshit. So when they were remaking Jumanji, this dude tweeted The Rock and he goes, "I went to see the new Jumanji. Fuck the new Jumanji. Here's a spoiler. There's no way a character in a video game would lose a life, then respawn, still in possession of the item required to win. That's some bullshit. What say you, at The Rock? Otherwise, it was all quite good."
feel The Rock responded?
Oh yeah, DJ's back.
Yeah,
So, he
oh,
goes,
yeah.
so Rock replies back. He goes, "Actually, my friend, in the Jumanji lore handbook, it clearly states in Article 72 of Section 7 that any character who loses a life shall return to their original state with any item they possessed at the time of their demise. So kindly go fuck yourself, James."
Yeah.
Holy. You know, The Rock is writing all his own stuff.
Oh
too,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's very witty.
Oh
He's
my god,
very
he's
active on
freaking
Instagram.
amazing.
One of the things, it kind of plays into a rivalry as well. So you know how The Rock has a bit of a rivalry with
Vin Diesel?
No, no,
With
Oh, Kevin Hart?
no. The guy from Fast and the Furious, the black guy with the bald head. What's his name?
Oh, fucking
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
So you have
No.
a bit of a rivalry going on with
Yeah.
him because Tyrese's
that's-
like, I need money, hurry up and make your movie,
Oh,
right?
that was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Tyrese's whole problem was that they were making Hobbs and Shaw before they made Fast 235.
Yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah.
And so
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, let's do it this way. And they're like, no, I'm going to do it this way.
yeah.
And he got all upset and started calling him out and tweeting at him. And the best was The Rock did what Drake did, which was like, I'm not going to reply back.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
bullshit.
like-
Part of me
Yeah.
thought it was a joke
Yeah,
at first.
yeah.
But do you know that one line in Fast and Furious at the end where where The Rock just says, something about like, oh, do you have enough baby? He's like, yeah, enough for that big ass forehead.
Yeah.
Right. That was ad libbed. Right.
Really?
And if you actually see there, what's his name? The shorter, his partner, Tyrese's partner in the movie.
Ludacris?
Ludacris. You actually see him do a spit take. That was a real spit take.
Okay, here's another one from the late, and depending on what side of the field you're on, great Hugh Hefner.
Okay.
So somebody tweeted him going, "How do you have so many hoes?" And he replies back, "I have a lot of girlfriends because I don't call them hoes. A little respect will take you a long way."
Good. What an idiot.
Oh, this was a pretty good one. James Blunt. Yeah.
I
The
remember
singer?
him.
Yeah, the singer.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Yeah. So somebody goes, "Why does James Blunt sing like his willy is being stood on?" And he replied back, "Damn thing's always getting caught under my feet." There's a Seth Rogen one here that just was really funny to me, maybe. But he wrote to there was an article about him, and he goes, "Your article is filled with either lies or inaccuracies, but either way, it's pretty much false." And somebody replied back to him going, "LOL, read the article. This is a well-respected journalist who has covered Korea and this crisis for decades. Show some respect." And Seth Rogen's like, It's an article about me."
Like,
Oh,
what
I
an
love that.
idiot. Like,
What did he?
It's amazing though, like for the fact that now, because all kinds of celebrity feuds and rivalries are sort of well documented. One that's really well documented before the even age of social media and all that stuff was the one with Debbie Reynolds versus Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Because like that was like publicly gruesome
Yeah,
in so
like-
many ways. Like they just did not get along. Funny enough, they started out like Biggie and Tupac. They were close friends. They were neighbors and stuff. So
and then they joined a gang. And
yeah,
then,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Debbie Reynolds and Elizabeth Taylor were heads of their own respective gangs.
Before I forget,
But-
Elizabeth Taylor, did she have purple eyes? Is that the one with the purple hue eyes?
Yeah, like I wouldn't say purple, but
Okay.
she had like a purple hue in him. That's,
Okay.
anyways.
yeah, it's like, yeah. Like, what are you
So,
gonna like?
Like the whole start of that was because they were like neighbors, really close friends. So Elizabeth Taylor's one of her many husbands passes away, and so Debbie Fisher's husband Debbie Reynolds, Carrie Fisher's dad,
Yeah.
goes over,
Eddie
starts
Fisher.
starts consoling her, being real chummy, whatever. Then all of a sudden, they're more than friends.
Oh, shit.
Liz Taylor stole Debbie Reynolds' husband, and that just started the feud, and it just caught wildfire and all that
Yeah.
shit. So
But even around that time, like, I mean, in that era, it was like common to steal somebody else's husband.
well, no, it's like,
Actually,
I
no,
feel
I
like
don't
it's
think it
well
was.
documented.
Yeah.
I feel like it was
It
well
still isn't.
documented that you
in
lose-
Hollywood, I mean.
I feel like it was well,
Still
Well, like, what about Marilyn Monroe? Marilyn Monroe stuff with John F. Kennedy Jr.
But she was never
all
first
the Kennedys,
lady.
pretty much.
No, Kennedy was
she
just
just
sleep
got
with
around the Oval
everybody.
Office.
Yeah, she's yeah.
But yeah, I think it was like Liz Taylor was notorious for stealing a husband,
Oh, yeah,
marrying
for
him,
sure.
and then dumping him.
But
She
didn't
had,
she
like,
marry Eddie twice?
She had like 5 husbands or 7 husbands or something like that.
Yeah, but I think she married Eddie twice.
Probably. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
somebody-
doubt that.
Somebody she married twice. I don't remember. who,
Liz
but-
Taylor married a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
She
yeah,
just couldn't find the one.
she's still a great actress.
Yeah.
So is Debbie Reynolds, though.
I know,
mean,
yeah. Is she still
But yeah.
alive? Oh, no.
No,
No.
she died like right after.
Oh, yeah,
died
I
like
forgot.
Fisher.
Yeah,
She
I
died
forgot about
like the
that.
day after Carrie Fisher passed away. So,
That's unfortunate.
Old
Little bit
school,
sad.
old school feuds are probably some of the best.
well, yeah,
Based
that's
on?
true. Like, what are you based on?
Yeah, you were talking about the SNL ones before.
Oh, like Chevy Chase and
This is older than.
yeah, this is older than Chevy Chase, but I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
That was a terrible segue, by the way. You should have just said it. Anyway,
I mean, you cut me off while I was talking to start this one.
I'm sorry, but yes, but yeah. See what happens?
It's
when I don't get
Showtime,
fucking-
goddammit! I ain't got a Danish.
I get
See
to
what
talk at
happens
least.
when I don't get a Danish.
Okay, yeah. Well, the SNL ones, we covered some of this in our SNL episode, but
We
the
did.
Chevy
yeah,
Chase one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Chevy, like from what you told me outside this room, Chevy Chase is a dick.
Chevy Chase is always a dick.
Yeah, he's apparently really hard to get along with in a working environment, unless you're like in his inner circle or whatever.
He is a comedic genius,
Yes.
but like most geniuses, he's also hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine if in that era those comedians had like Twitter and social media?
Oh my God. Yeah.
I just remember.
Who do you think would have the best social media out of all of them? Oh, like Chevy Chase, Bill Murray,
Well,
Dan
Bill Murray
Aykroyd.
has a Twitter account now,
Yeah.
so
Bill Murray's
like,
probably got a pretty good one. They probably all got one. Maybe
I know.
Chevy does.
I know Chevy does it only because so Chevy Chase and Joel McHale had a feud on Community when they were on there, and Joel McHale was like one of the very first table reads that they did. They said, "Okay, we're gonna email you all your scripts and you'll be good." And Chevy Chase very like just complete not making a joke very innocently. It was like, "My email's in New York, so I don't think I'll be able to."
Yeah, he didn't understand email. That's kind of an old man story type of thing.
Yeah,
right?
I know, but like that, but that was like the start of it, and I think when they kind of made fun of him about it, he did not take it. He did not take it, and then it just went to hell from there.
I don't expect differently from Chevy
Yeah.
Chase, right? He seems like that type of an egotistical person.
What was his deal on SNL? Though?
So
Like,
that,
what,
like-
I know about the Community stuff, but I don't know
like
about
the,
SNL.
the fact of his ego, right? That's what sort of brought it on,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he was quite egotistical. He was, I think, maybe one of the older guys in the cast.
Yeah.
He was the head writer. I think that one year he was there. He was pretty much the big deal on the show, right? And so he sort of, and he knew it, and he
Yeah.
kind of made the rest of the cast sort of know it, type of thing. And so he stayed on for the one season, then he left. He came back to host, but it didn't go away with Chevy.
Yeah.
And so the situation was the whole cast said, "Hey, Bill, you've been sort of
Like Bill Murray.
yeah, Bill
Okay.
Murray." They're like, "Hey, Bill Murray, you're pretty close with Chevy. You know, you guys are somewhat tight. Maybe you guys should. Do you mind
Talking to him.
talking to him about it?"
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but the argument got so heated that I think it was Bill Murray's like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'll beat the shit out of you!" Like they got so mad at each other.
Oh no.
Like I think Bill Murray took a swing. I don't know if Chevy took a swing. It just
Good.
it was like a bad argument. And
did
that
Chevy
was like,
did Chevy do a pratfall?
he's a champ at those,
Yeah.
right? Like
A what fall?
Just basically when you see comedians fall,
Yeah.
it's called a pratfall.
he's one of the last comedians to do it, though. If
Yeah.
you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the Chris Farley did him a
Farley
lot,
was big on that.
but I mean, like,
Yeah, outside of like wrestlers, that's like the first.
yeah,
thing
you
they
don't
know how
see
to fall
comedians doing
proper. Eh?
physical comedy
No,
anymore.
but maybe because they know it'll kill them. Like
Yeah.
you need to learn how to safely fall.
Would you
It's not an easy
consider
thing to do.
Kevin Hart physical comedy?
No,
Not like Chevy Chase, or not like in the
Yeah,
vein of a Chevy
but
Chase.
the thing is,
right?
like, well, you can't really. They're from different eras, so you can't really
Fair
compare.
enough,
but like, as in now, who's doing physical comedy?
there aren't
now?
many. I couldn't
Yeah.
think of anybody really.
Because the only
The
person
thing
that
is-
pops in my head is Kevin Hart. Like, just from him moving around and. Like,
But
Here's
that's
the
a
thing.
lot of comedians that do that now in their act.
I think when you have to talk about physical comedy, you have to imagine them if they were like, look at the one that comes to mind to me is Mr. Bean,
yeah,
like Rowan
that's-
Atkinson.
yeah,
That guy doesn't say a word, and you get
a laugh.
get a laugh, right? And it's all physical. So I
Yeah.
think like that way, Kevin Hart, so much of his thing is like his aura, right? And
Everybody hates on him right now. I feel bad for the
Why
guy.
does everyone hate Kevin Hart?
Well, the most recent thing is that
Oh, the
unfortunately-
Oscar thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the Oscar thing.
Bah humbug.
He commented.
It's not Christmas. Nobody said Merry Christmas to you.
I know, yeah. He commented on something to do with there was an assault that happened on Jussie Smollett recently, and he commented and he said something like people because he had made a gay joke,
Right.
and then that happened, and then they were like. Pretty much everybody's like, "Shut up, Kevin Hart!" Like nobody wants to hear from you.
Except that
like,
gay joke was 10 years ago.
I know, but
that is not the reason why
I do-
Jesse Smollett got beat up.
Yeah, exactly. But it's almost like they're blaming him.
I
for
understand,
that
Just as a
situation.
side note, because a lot of the times I've noticed that whenever a celebrity comes under the magnifying glass,
Yeah.
right? People tend to take their distance from them, right? I've noticed that The Rock has not done that. The Rock has still stayed close, to, like
Well,
still
him
to-
and Kevin Hart are buddies, and they've got movies coming out together, and they've got all these different things. Like, I don't think anybody's really stayed away from Kevin Hart. I think there's some part of Kevin Hart that kind of handled it wrong in the sense that, he said he apologized for it, but there was no real proof anywhere that he ever apologized for it. Going after somebody after 10 years worth of a joke is dumb. And he then afterwards did what he had to do, and it's done, and it's over with, and... I don't know about the Jesse Smollett thing. That's new to me. Like, I know the story, which is
Yeah.
horrifying, but...
Well, that was
Winner.
fun.
Winner, Gagnon!
Gagnon.
But that is our cue.
Yeah, I guess that's our cue.
That's our cue.
That actually worked out perfectly,
there you go.
surprisingly enough.
We've been
Because-
bad with segues
I
this
know,
episode,
yeah,
eh?
that's our cue. Yeah, we're like, that means yes. That means go
Of course.
forward.
And now this, it's like Rocky and Bullwinkle.
3 hours later.
Yes.
Joe would totally be Bullwinkle.
Why would I be Bullwinkle?
I feel you can do the Bullwinkle voice. That's my only soul on it.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Guys, we had a segue. Why did you bring
Why
us
did
back?
you like? Yeah, no, I don't know.
He fucking.
However, I do have a game for us.
Ooh, I like games.
I want to introduce you to.
The fuck? Why was that weird?
It was weird.
That was weird.
All right.
I want to introduce you to.
Fucking Jigsaw over here.
Hey, shut the
Shut
fuck
the
up.
fuck up!
Can I turn off his mic? Like seriously.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to introduce you to celebrity.
8-bit music?
Is
That
this
was the
what you
wrong one.
wanted? I figured that. That
And
Well
we'll need
done.
to do the edit.
So
we'll
wrong.
need to do the edit.
no edit.
No,
This is
that's-
staying in.
Tash, take two.
Take two.
So what do you
All
want
right.
to introduce us to?
Tash.
If
take
only
two.
somebody told you to make a fucking playlist before we
Yeah, I
do
know
this.
exactly. I thought it was that one. Anyway,
90 minutes later.
90 minutes later.
This
I think we
episode
are
should
going to
be
have to
called-
do the acapella version of it.
Come
This-
on, Kat.
Okay.
This episode
All
should
right.
be called Audio
So
Problems.
we'll
No,
do
it's
it
Get That
again
Man at Danish.
one more time. So we're gonna do celebrity.
That was it?
Which one did
That's
you
what
want?
you made us wait all this time for? You couldn't just say it? What the fuck, man? I'm gonna start a fucking celebrity. I'm gonna start a celebrity thing with you.
I know, yeah. Okay, so
Oh my
the
god.
rules
No
to
inner
celebrity.
monologue Mortal Kombat.
No inner monologue, Mortal Kombat. Anyway, so this is Celebrity Edition.
This is gonna
As you
be
can see, or not people that can't see, we have the fishbowl in front of us. If everybody remembers fishbowl, there's a bunch of
Fishbowl.
names in here.
Fishbowl.
Yeah, fishbowl.
Actually, this
So-
is my first time with the fishbowl.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
We're popping Dwen's Fishbowl
Yeah,
cherry.
exactly. So, we're popping Twins fishbowl.
So gross. I loved it.
Okay, so two of us are going to pick two
Tasha's getting
names out of the
angry.
fish. Yeah, two people are going to pick two names out of the fishbowl. We're going to determine who is going to win that fight and what is their fatality or their finishing.
Is this
move.
like Thunderdome and Mad Max?
Yeah,
2 men enter,
mixed
1
together.
man leave?
Yeah.
Is this a
but
fight
it's Mortal
that-
Are you
Kombat.
Tina Turner in this situation?
It's Mortal Kombat.
For our younger listeners, it's like the fight in Thor Ragnarok.
Okay,
Two
all
go
right.
in, one come out.
2
go
men
in.
enter, 1 man leaves.
There we go.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Okay,
What are you guys
so
planning to do?
okay, so I'm gonna say Dwayne and Manny go first.
2
Okay.
men enter, 1 man leaves. 2 men.
Probably would have worked out amazing if Joe wasn't talking
Yeah.
about it.
Nope.
All right, Dwayne, you.
Okay, go ahead. There's a whole bunch of celebrity names in there, so we'll see. Okay, pick
cool.
one, Manny.
Okay. All right. So we have. All right.
Do you have a sound effect here, or are we just gonna?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
we're just gonna go.
All right, Dwayne.
All right, player 1, Denzel Washington.
Player 2, Patrick Stewart.
Who wins?
Ooh. Okay. What age do I have Patrick Stewart
Yeah,
at?
yeah. Is this today?
This is today.
Okay. Patrick Stewart's losing this.
I don't know,
Okay.
man.
I don't know.
Okay. So
Patrick Stewart's just too awesome.
So is Denzel though. He's getting nominated for movies we didn't even know came out.
okay.
Or you could do Denzel Washington in Training Day and Patrick Stewart in X-Men. Well, actually, he
Dude,
would-
I just have to go. I just have to go to a ramp,
I know.
a rampless building.
That's true.
No, Patrick Stewart, the Next Generation.
Next Generation.
Okay.
All right.
Captain Picard.
Captain
Okay.
Picard Stewart. Okay, in that era. So I'm gonna say that Patrick Stewart's biggest defense is gonna be his thespian abilities.
His,
He might
his
be able.
superior
What
intellect?
he might be able to do is he might be able to basically put Denzel in a depression because Denzel is a very accomplished actor. He's very
So is
serious.
Patrick
I
Stewart.
know, but he's very serious about his craft. I think that if Patrick Stewart outacts Denzel, it will send Denzel into a very deep depression, thus losing.
Why is it when we do stuff like this is when he shines?
It's because he doesn't actually do any research, or know how to read. He's good at making shit up at the last minute.
Yeah, I know.
Like his note doesn't even say Patrick Stewart.
Dude, I know.
He just made that up.
Blank.
It actually says Kristen Stewart for some reason.
Oh my god.
All right, Dwayne.
All right, Denzel Washington in Training Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so while Patrick Stewart is trying to outact Denzel Washington in Training Day, Denzel Washington will take a gun out and shoot him.
I know.
No pieces. No piece.
All right.
No.
Okay, so who's gonna win
King
this
Kong
fight?
ain't got shit on,
On
him.
me. Yeah.
Who's gonna win this fight?
I'm going with Patrick Stewart.
Well, yeah, you will go with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
I'm
These
gonna go
two
with-
pick.
I'm gonna go with Denzel. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with Denzel too. So
He's got the mind
now
game, though.
it's.
He got the mind
But-
thing as X-Man, not as thing.
But
Exactly.
what is his finisher?
It's a piece, as Dwayne said.
Denzel, yeah, it's a piece or his winning smile.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with winning smile.
He does one of those winning smiles and the head blows up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winning smile.
Okay.
Fatality.
Play that again because he sounded like he shard himself in there.
Fatality.
Okay.
And then we're gone back to this Manuel.
I know. Yeah. He was doing so well. That's so funny. All right.
No, it's you two.
Round
Yes, I know. Take the bull.
fight.
Oh, I
Just
got a
two.
good one.
It's round 2.
Whatever. Round 1. Anyways, so I have Jason Statham.
Please tell me you got The Rock. Please tell me you got The Rock.
Nicolas Cage.
Whoa.
Fatality. Go.
Fatality.
Nick Cage always wins.
Finish him.
Wow, that was quick.
I know, yeah. Like Nick Cage.
And what's Nick
always
Cage's
wins.
finisher?
Nick Cage's finisher is episode 52 on
No. It's a swarm of bees.
Yeah.
the
it is.
bees!
The bees. there's actually a girl in one of the Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat
yeah,
games.
that's what I was
like,
thinking.
yes,
What?
yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Wow.
What, a girl and what?
There's a character in Mortal Kombat. That's her finisher. Is a swarm of bees.
What's her name? The
Fishbowl.
Fishbowl.
Devora.
Deborah.
Yes.
Fishbowl. Okay, so it's Dwen. Okay, Dwen and Joe.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't no Dwen and Tash because Tash didn't get a fair shake. Joe got
Yeah.
Joe got the automatic win.
I
Joe
mean,
got the automatic
it was like
win.
automatic fatality.
You
Like,
should
I
have just
didn't
made
even
this
fucking-
piece of paper red.
Yeah, I know, like, flawless
Flawless.
flawless
Victory.
victory. Anyway, okay, sorry. I have Brad Pitt.
Ooh, I have Will Ferrell.
Oh, Will Ferrell's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that height advantage and that reach.
Physical comedy, Will Ferrell.
There
Yes,
you go.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
You got it.
And that's the power of physical comedy versus 455
I mean,
children.
he has 6 kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he could fight anything.
Okay,
He
yeah.
fought- He's fighting Angelina Jolie right now.
He's made
Yes,
babies with
but-
Angelina Jolie too. That's a
But-
step in, you know.
But
His
Will
favorite.
Ferrell was in A Night in the Roxbury.
yes.
Yes, he was.
And
He fought off
here's the
Chris
thing.
Kattan.
Here's the thing. He may have 19 children, but Will Ferrell has a stepbrother.
Yes.
He has all these little elf
Yes.
brothers and sisters.
Yes.
And he's
He's won the Talladega.
won the Talladega Night.
Yeah.
And he's a semi-professional.
He's a
Yeah.
semi-pro.
Okay.
Made
true.
4th place.
Right, so-
place.
And he came up with the
okay.
whole plan of Wedding Crashers.
Yes.
That was
So
his. And now he's
physical-
doing Funeral Crashers.
And he's also he is also Sherlock Holmes.
Mom, fuck.
Okay.
The meatloaf. So who wins? Manny,
I'm
who
gonna
wins
go with
this?
Brad Pitt.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Brad Pitt, because
really?
Brad Pitt can fight. He will beat the. Not only will he beat the shit out of Will Ferrell, okay, because physically he can do it. He looks like definitely he can do it.
Fair enough.
2, he definitely has the stamina because he's taken punches from Angelina Jolie, not just in the movie.
Here's the thing, though.
Are you saying
you shoot.
like she'd punch him during sex? Is that what you're saying?
I bet she's
Hold
into
on,
that.
but here's the thing, though. All you got to do is put a few horse tranquilizers into Will Ferrell,
I know,
and
yes.
he's game on again.
Yeah.
He'll
That's
go into
true,
any
too.
fight club you want.
All right.
I mean, Will Ferrell's taking a hit.
He's taking a hit. He knows how to take a hit. He's old school like that, baby.
Oh yeah.
We're deciding.
Yeah.
Between Manny and
I'm gonna go with Will Ferrell. Dwayne convinced me.
Wait,
Will
you're,
Ferrell.
you're the one I'm
I
fighting against.
know. I'm gonna go with Will Ferrell.
all right, Will Ferrell wins.
I love me some Will Ferrell, man.
Okay, what's
Like-
Will Ferrell's finisher?
Just tap out?
Fatality.
Yeah, I did.
What's Will Ferrell's finisher?
Huh. Will Ferrell's finisher.
High pitch noise blows up head.
No, it's Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
Tank.
Tank. Oh my
Frank
god.
the Tank.
All right,
the
okay,
Tank.
okay,
Frank
Joe.
the
Fatality.
All right, Joe and I.
That is the
Fishbowl.
ultimate fatality, though.
Fishbowl time.
I
Okay.
want to pick the Nicolas Cage one again.
I know,
You
yeah.
can't use Nick Cage again.
No, I know.
Unless this thing says Nick Cage again.
Okay,
This is all
right.
Nick Cage.
I'll go first. Harrison Ford.
Ooh.
Versus Mariah Carey.
Ooh.
Mariah Carey's got real crazy.
How many octaves are we going against?
Okay,
Against whatever the hell it is.
Harrison Ford. Okay.
He has a nifty earring. Makes him young.
All right.
I know. Hip.
What era are we talking Harrison Ford here again?
It doesn't matter.
It does
Keep
matter.
asking. Harrison Ford can kick anyone's ass now and as Indiana
Okay,
Jones.
fine. Harrison Ford in The Fugitive. That era. Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to say Harrison Ford is going to beat Mariah.
How?
Yeah, that's the whole point of you picking his name.
Oh, here we go. This is how he's going to do it. From lessons learned
You're
from
the
all
fucking
his
worst.
movies where he's always running away, he's always the bad guy, he's always like, trying to, or he's like, in
He's
some
never
sort of
been
in
the
some
bad
sort of law trouble.
But where's he
He
been the
is-
bad guy? He's never been the bad guy.
No, where he's framed in it, right? Or he's
The Fugitive.
He's
yeah,
not the
and
bad
he's also
guy.
kind of the bad. He's also
He's
the
the
smuggler
lead.
in Star Wars. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that
Did you
he's
just
always
call Han Solo a bad guy?
just listen,
Smuggler?
just listen. What I
Smuggler,
think,
yes,
what
but
I think
bad
is this:
guy.
with all his knowledge of of ways of being around shady characters, he will actually say something to Mariah about Mariah.
Hey, Mariah.
No, he will say something about Mariah Carey, and because she's so out there and so crazy, it will be believed.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Mariah Carey has a canon a Nick cannon.
I think it's just going to be like.
Harrison Ford should win just on that horrible pun.
I
just
know,
made.
yeah.
Terrible.
I think.
Hey,
That
hold on,
she's-
let him go.
Okay, fine.
Um,
Yeah.
The way I'm gonna play it is Mariah Carey is like Banshee from X-Men.
That's what I said.
She'll go up all those octaves. And as awesome as Harrison Ford is, I don't know if he could handle it.
I mean,
It's summer-
but here's the
okay,
thing, though. He
this
was
might-
hanging out with a monster that just goes nah, a lot. He might be used to it.
Yeah, but Mariah
And-
Carey's not as hairy.
And also,
That you know of.
Touch
it
my
takes place
body.
in the. Ew.
That's true.
It takes
that
place in
too.
summertime, so it's not during Christmas when she's at her ultimate power.
That's true.
Okay, when did we establish it was not during Christmas?
Well,
Just
right now.
You literally
now.
just. This
Right
is
now.
fucking arbitrary with you, isn't it?
This is all arbitrary.
Finish her.
Yeah. So Harrison Ford
These
is
two are fighting each other. Look at this. This is good. We're going back and forth here.
This is the
Throws her-
grunge match. Tash
he throws her
wanted.
off a plane.
Huh?
He throws her off a plane.
What does he say?
Or just
Get off
lands
my
on
plane.
her.
My
He lands
plane.
on her on the way down because we all know that Harrison can't land planes.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh.
harsh. All right.
Ah,
All right. Okay. Okay.
I turned. Get off
We'll
my
leave it to
plane.
you guys. What do you two decide on this
I
fight?
don't know, there's been a
This
lot of
brawl?
compelling arguments here,
I know,
Tash.
yeah.
I think if I were to go through both of these, I mean Harrison Ford, yeah, he's got the experience, but I mean Mariah Carey does have the banshee power.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of experience in celebrity feuds.
And she's crazy.
And
Nicki
she's
Minaj,
crazy.
yeah.
Also, she released glitter, so that's we don't want her to go that crazy.
Yeah.
Ultimate fatality.
But Harrison Ford has a nifty earring.
Finish her.
Which glitters.
Oh, that could fuck her up though.
Now I'm helping
Okay,
against myself.
You guys don't know how to play this.
I'm
Fuck
gonna.
it, I'm
I'm
just
gonna-
picking Nick Cage again.
You can't just. Nick Cage can't save the world all the time.
Nick Cage always saves the world.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Except in knowing.
Ultimate.
Because he didn't know.
Oh,
God. Okay. I think this one's actually a tie. I think they've
Yeah.
both sufficiently given it a thing.
Okay.
So-
So who's next?
You're welcome for helping
you and
Manny's
Manny.
argument.
Oh, man, man.
This one's a tie. It's the glitter in both of them.
all right.
So
I
bad,
blame
but-
Callista
Can I get
Flockhart.
another one?
No.
Nope.
All right, fine. Go, Tash.
I have Margot Robbie.
I have Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
This is a good one. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Why does Manny not want Nicki Minaj though?
Do you want to take this one, Joy?
No.
No.
Okay.
Why does Manny not
Why
want
do I
goddamn
want Nicki
adult.
Minaj? Because I'm a Cardi fan.
That's
There
not
is-
true. I saw you post Cardi's telephone number on Nicki Minaj's Instagram.
Other way around. Other way around.
Okay, then I saw you be a dickhead.
Yeah. I think Margot Robbie is like she's Harley Quinn.
baby.
Yeah, but Nicki Minaj is a motherfucking monster.
Sure, I know, yeah.
Yeah, but
Nicki Minaj would win on not only on the psychological game, but also in the physical game. She's definitely got at least a good 30
Her
pounds.
ass will stop her.
Yeah, just,
Yeah,
like,
but-
she's all ass.
But
She-
Margot Robbie in that scene from Wolf of Wall Street.
There you go.
know, yeah.
Or any
Okay,
movie
but you
she's
keep-
been in that she's not been Tanya Harding.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, fuck it. Even when she's been Tanya Harding, I'm saying it.
You're a weirdo.
yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Finish her.
I think Margot Robbie just finished Joe.
I need to sit down here for a few minutes. guys.
Ultimate fatality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like in the battle of Nicki, you know what? How the hell did we not get Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj? That would have just been.
That would have just
But Nicki Minaj probably would beat up Margot Robbie.
In a real fight.
Yeah. in a
Margot
real
Robbie
fight.
seems like a sweetheart.
Yeah, she'd be like, hug and kiss her. And...
Then Nick Cage comes in and beats them both up.
Dwayne.
Ultimate fatality.
Okay.
Right,
That is the best thing.
Dwayne
ever.
and Joe.
Oh, we haven't gone against.
Yeah,
this
we
one.
haven't faced off.
Wait, we didn't do the fatality.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Brutality.
Oh, brutality.
Oh,
What
that's-
kind of? It's brutality. Yeah, it would pretty much would be brutal.
Be rap
It would be.
battle.
It
It'll
would,
be a rap battle. Yeah.
yeah.
it would be an
All
ass
right,
to the
Dwayne.
face.
Ass to the face.
some booty
I
action.
mean, it's
Wait,
not a
wait,
terrible
where's the
scene.
bad part in this?
I know, yeah. This-
I'm in. I'm all in
Yeah.
for both.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll be the ref.
yeah.
It's
Joe-
a tie for me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Joe has forgotten about the Danish.
Brutality.
No, that's what the Uber
Thank
Eats
you,
driver.
Nicki Minaj and Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
You've saved this episode.
I know it's only.
Listen, I gotta go. I need
60
to find that somewhere.
Okay, who's next?
Nicki
Those two.
Minaj, Margot Robbie, and a Danish.
Oh, that could solve racism.
I could.
I don't know what that was.
That could bring about world peace. To be
know.
honest with you.
Australia.
Oh, wait.
Babality.
That is a babality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
baby. Okay.
This is weird.
Oh, I got one good one. Let's see what you get.
All right,
Here we go.
shake it up, fishbowl.
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 Who goes first here?
I know. You go.
All right, Johnny Depp.
Whoa. I'm on the same level of crazy because I got Halle Berry.
On one hand, Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow. On the
Yes.
other hand, you see Halle Berry's boobs and swordfish.
You also see. On one hand, you have Halle Berry,
Yeah.
who's just the definition of the crazy hot scale.
Yes.
Yes. The crazier she is.
Yeah.
Mind you, so is Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp is also on the crazy.
No.
Johnny Depp is also on the crazy hot scale. The only advantage he may have is all the scarves. There's just too many scarves to deal with in a fight.
He's like Doctor Strange in the cape, right?
Yeah, he's just got scarves after scarves after
the
scarves.
are like alive on their own.
Here's a question for you, Tash. Johnny Depp, gotten better with age or no? I feel like I think he was
can't
young,
even
good
think-
looking, middle aged, good looking. He's sort of become like weird now. I
like
think,
this
right?
that whole feud with him and his ex-wife
Is it
with Amber Heard.
Yeah, Mira.
It made me look at him like I don't think. Well, I mean, my opinion on that is whatever, but it made him look like he looks stressed out all the time.
I have to ask. Judging by Amber Heard's latest role that came out, would
Mira?
she be a judge in maritime law?
Ooh. No. She's royalty. She can't be a judge. That's too much partiality.
Is she though?
Yeah, she's Queen Mira, no? Isn't that her
Not
title?
yet.
She's gotta get married to him. It's gonna be.
She's gotta marry him.
Yeah, she's in the public eye. They can't be.
All right.
It's a thing.
Willem Dafoe then. He'd be a judge.
Willem Dafoe will always be Green Goblin to me, and I don't care.
Willem Dafoe.
Who do you guys think?
So
match?
okay, all right.
This match would get violent.
This would get brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Halle Berry at least brings a baseball bat into this.
She would.
I was just about
Johnny
to say
Depp
that.
blocks it with the scarves.
Yeah.
No,
And then throws his fedora at her.
Oh, the fedora.
like Odd Job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like Odd
No,
Job.
no.
Where do you think Joe got that
I
from?
I think that you're
Manny
right.
just
Halle
remembered I'm a
Berry,
Bond fan.
The more damage she takes, the crazier and more brutal she'll get.
But that
Right.
argument can be made for Mariah Carey too.
Yes, that's why that was a draw, though. There was Mariah Carey.
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that she would.
I think Halle Berry may take this one.
Halle Berry will take it because
I mean, according to
only so-
rumors, Johnny Depp is not above hitting women, but
he's not.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
not a joke. Not allegedly.
But Halle Berry is also very serious in things.
Yes.
So I think if he were to, I see Depp throwing the first punch, but I see Halle Berry coming back with like
No.
brass knuckles.
Here's what
Let's
I
not
see.
forget, she's Storm.
No, here's what I know. Even more importantly, I see her getting like Johnny Depp hitting her in his full
Scarf.
pirate
Jack Sparrow
Caribbean
costume.
Jack
Jack
Sparrow.
Sparrow costume, and then she falls down, and then a bunch of cats lick her. And then eventually, she becomes Catwoman, and that fucking whip comes out, and Johnny Depp's like, "Yeah, I'm okay with this."
I'm okay.
I think that's
most
the best
pe-
part about that.
I think
movie.
most people would be like that. I think
Yeah.
if that were to happen, most people would be like, I'm okay with what's gonna happen next.
Johnny Depp would just look at her and be like, "Make me feel good."
All right, guys. What
Okay,
do we
so-
say we do a fatal four-way?
Okay.
Tash didn't think of this. She's like, "Oh shit, that's a good one."
Hold on.
four-way.
Wait. What do you guys? What was the decision there?
What's the
Halle
decision?
Berry.
It's Halle Berry.
Halle Berry
Babality, like obviously.
Yes.
with a brute. No, I think she's gonna brutally beat him down.
Really?
Brutal-
So you think it's
brutally done.
Brutality.
Brutality, everything. I think there's.
Alright.
I think he
Okay.
will literally look like
Fatal
Prince.
four-way.
Like, do you remember in Game of Thrones Prince Oberyn? At the
Yes.
end- yeah.
I don't
At the
watch
end,
Game
that's what he.
With
that's
the
what
wall?
when the
Hellbirth's gonna look
when the
like.
mountain just.
The mountain.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, and are you intending to see it?
No.
But anyways,
Spoiler
so,
alert to anybody who hasn't seen
Spoiler alert to those who haven't seen it and are watching it. But Prince Oberyn fights the mountain, and he loses by having his skull crushed by the mountain's bare hands. It's insane. It's a great fight, but that's how he dies.
Well, that's
Brutality.
yeah, that's
Dwayne?
definitely brutality.
Fatal four-way, guys.
Fatal
Fatal four-way.
I know.
I don't know if I won or lost on this one.
You never know. The only way
don't
you
know.
know is if you pick Nick Cage and
Yeah.
he came out early.
Yeah.
He should
He's
have
kind
been-
of like Manuel that way.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, I saw Joe's. This really is good.
Let's do this.
Okay,
All right, who goes
fatal
first?
four-way.
Manny, go first.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Ooh. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, that's pretty
The
good.
beef is here, baby.
The beef is here.
Megan Fox.
Oh shit!
Babality. Actually,
Do you have Optimus Prime?
Hold on. Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox. We can team up in the whole
Yeah, I know,
Transformers
yeah.
thing.
Mel Gibson.
Oh.
That's almost as crazy as him versus Nick Cage.
So I think Mel Gibson is the only one that can hold up to Nick Cage a bit.
It wouldn't be an instant fatality, is what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying?
yeah. That'd be the closest thing. Okay, here we go.
So
This is taking. So it's the beef, the fox, Jesus, and Jake Gyllenhaal.
anti-Semite.
Yeah,
And Mysterio now.
Mysterio.
And Mysterio, yeah. So who wins this?
Oh shit. Okay, let's go with our.
Who goes
no,
out
you
first?
go first. Explain why Maggie Gyllenhaal's
This
brother
is
should
this
be
is
in
a
this.
four-way battle royale. Who
All
goes out? Who goes over
Yeah,
the
there we
ropes
go.
first?
Why
Go,
is
go.
Jake Gyllenhaal does it?
He was the
Jake-
Prince of
okay.
Persia.
Here's what's gonna happen. Jake Gyllenhaal is gonna make Mel Gibson very uncomfortable to the point where he doesn't want to touch him
Why would he make him uncomfortable?
because of his role in Brokeback Mountain. He's gonna Mel Gibson. No, hold on.
Historically, Mel Gibson has not had any problems with
No, but he's
gay
like,
people.
But he's very. But he's
Jews and women,
Okay,
especially
yeah.
women with sugar tits.
okay. But he's very.
So Megan
That's
Fox
when
is
I come in.
Fox.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's,
No, man.
so he's very. yeah, I think he would make him uncomfortable. Shia LaBeouf, I think he
The beef.
the beef.
You will refer to him as the beef.
The
going
beef. Now, though physically he cannot take Shia LaBeouf, but what I think he will do is he will fuck with his mind.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal can fuck with the beef's
Shia-
No,
mind.
no,
Shia
one's
LaBeouf-
no one is saying that Jake Gyllenhaal has his Mysterio powers either.
No, no.
Here's the thing, though. The beef is just going to make things even, Steven. And it'll all be good.
Okay. Even Steven.
I
And
see
sorry,
what
who
you
did
did
you
there.
have, Tash, again?
I see what you did there.
Huh?
Who did you have? Megan
I
Fox,
have
right?
Megan Fox. Like I have the power.
I think Fox has the advantage. I think Fox has the advantage over Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
who goes
yeah.
out of the ring first, though?
I
I'm
think
gonna
Jake Gyllenhaal's out.
I think you're out, bro.
No, I think
You're
the
over
beef.
the ropes.
The beef doesn't. The beef.
No,
The beef has
man.
the beef has the power of YouTube.
Don't forget, the beef is also crazy. He's almost Mel Gibson
yeah.
level crazy.
He did an entire thing where he just showed up in a
You
bag.
know what? You're right. Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal's over the ring. He's
Gyllenhaal's
out.
over the ring. He's walking down the ramp.
Yeah.
he's
No,
out.
he's mysteriously floating
Yeah.
away.
He's seriously
away. He's
floating
out.
away.
He
Okay.
lands-
He's taking
so
his
now-
fishbowl with him, so we
Yeah.
can't use it anymore.
He stepped on the waffles.
He rage quits. He's that kid like that when you play soccer with. He takes the ball after you score on him.
I'm taking my fishbowl. You guys can play anymore.
Brutality.
I
Anyway.
did that one time, guys.
Nope.
And he walk, but as he walks away, he does that. I think.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Who's next out of the ring here?
All right. Well,
Round two.
Oh, now you have a round two.
I don't know.
So okay, Mel's got that crazy going for him, but the other thing too is he's a little bit older,
he's a little bit older, but
he's still got that.
I think he's got the crazy. But
He's
like,
got that look in his eyes.
yeah.
He's a little bit.
He's
like,
got old man strength.
He's beefier than Shia LaBeouf.
Yes. But Shia LaBeouf is got
Shia LaBeouf is the beef,
he's the beef.
and Megan Fox.
Are you just picturing
Well-
Shia LaBeouf like the Beast from
No,
Glass?
no. He's
I'm
every time I
literally
picture.
just picturing a slab of beef.
Every time I picture him, I just imagine that video that he made on
Oh,
YouTube.
do it!
Do it! Do it!
Just do
it!
Tash, weigh in here.
Yeah, Tash.
I don't need to. I mean, Megan Fox
how
is
does Megan?
just...
But again,
I don't need to say anything.
I have a feeling
I
Mel
will
Gibson-
sit back and let the boys play.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
yeah.
Megan Fox versus Shia LaBeouf. There's only one answer to that, and it's called Transformers 4.
I know.
That
The
knocks-
beef made it through.
Yeah.
She
The
didn't.
Fox did not.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Did the Fox make, or did the LaBeouf make it?
And don't
Yeah.
forget, Mel Gibson was in a movie with Danny Glover. He's in like 4 movies with Danny Glover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Danny Glover was too old for this shit.
But not Mel Gibson.
Not Mel Gibson.
I'm too pretty. I don't need to worry about that.
Well, you just code 90210 your ass out of here.
Oh, Megan Fox
Megan
over
Fox.
the ring.
Hey, over the ring. Damn. Oh well.
Crazy versus crazy.
Just do it!
I don't want to scream what Mel Gibson is screaming.
Yeah.
It's just so offensive.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Sugar
Mel
tits.
Gibson. Mel Gibson's in trouble. Mel Gibson's trouble is that he doesn't understand how recording devices work, and he's a director.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. Mel Gibson did nail Jesus to a cross.
Wow.
Those
Yeah.
are his hands.
He
in that
bought an
shot.
island out of
He
it.
bought an
Will
island.
this help? This stat?
Oh,
What's the stat? What's the stat?
the beef's mother is Jewish.
Another thing, but that would send Mel over like the edge of crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would put him into
anti-Semitism.
that would put him into blind rage.
Yeah. Okay.
Mel
I love
Gibson
Mel
takes it.
Gibson's- I love Mel Gibson's work so much. I don't know. I keep calling him anti-Semitic. It's just starting to upset me.
You're getting upset. You're trying to get him out of the ring. You don't. You can...
We need to finish him.
Okay.
Nails him
here
to a
we go.
cross.
All right. So they go. The fight's real heated, but then Nick Cage comes in and knocks them both out.
Fatality.
Nick Cage
Which
always wins.
Which Nick Cage though?
Huh?
Which Nick Cage?
I would say Con Air Nick Cage.
I don't
With
know,
the
man.
hair?
Yeah, with
I
the
don't know. I
hair.
don't know.
No.
Ultimate
Not
fatality.
Conor Nick Cage. No way.
It's Mandy Nick Cage.
Mandy
Whoa,
Nick Cage.
okay.
Or Mandy Nick
Yeah.
Cage or Mom and Dad Nick Cage.
yeah.
One of those two.
8mm Nick Cage.
Superman Returns Nick Cage.
Oh, there we go.
It's a power so big, but none of us could even see it.
Oh yeah.
DC has never made DC has never
no, it
come
was like
back.
Superman Lives or whatever. That was the
yeah,
movie.
Superman Lives. Yeah. So DC has never been able to make a Superman movie as good as the one they could have made
With Nicolas
with
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage wins the Battle Royale.
We could have used this. You're the
Tash.
fucking worst. Tash.
You're the fucking worst.
Hold off. Okay. The acapella one is how we're gonna end this episode off.
Yeah,
Not
that's
now.
upsetting,
All right.
but yes.
So in the spirit of not having segues, let's end this bad boy.
Let's.
You've heard our social media at the top of the hour.
Our
Let's
social
bury
media at the
this
top
turd.
of the thing. Our YouTube channel is now available, so that'll be. We should add that actually to the little thing.
Yeah.
And next week, political rivals. Maybe we'll actually have proper segues for that one. We should.
No,
plan
we
that out.
won't.
No, we won't.
You're crazy.
And now here's Joe with this.
It's just gonna be an image of me.
We should do a
being
debate
dentist.
next week.
Oh,
Yeah, we
We should do a debate.
All right, what are we debating?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
That's how you debate. To quote Will Ferrell.
All right. So for No Inner Monologue, this is Dwayne Norona.
I'm Tasha Morrison.
I'm Joey Mangione.
And signing off, it's Manuel Lujan.
Creepy.
Uncle.
Go.
None of them.
Manny.
Scrope Master. Flex.
All right. Don't choose comment number 5. We'll see you next week.
Chino.